all flight controllers. Go, no, go for landing. Retro.
Go.
Fido.
Go.
Guidance.
Go.
Control.
Go.
Telcom.
Go.
GNC.
Go.
Ecom.
Go.
Surgeon.
Go.
Capcom, we're go for landing.
Welcome to Space to Ground. I'm Kayla LaFrance. Today, we're in the historic Mission Control Room at Johnson Space Center. It was 50 years ago in this very room that flight controllers managed history's greatest adventure, the flight of Apollo 11. On July 20th, 1969, 2 men from the planet Earth walked on the lunar surface for the first time. 5 decades later, 2 NASA astronauts are continuing that legacy by living and working in orbit around the Earth. NASA astronauts Nick Hague and Christina Koch reflected on what it means to be living on the space station on the anniversary of the Apollo 11 launch and moon landing, which happened 50 years ago this week.
As we think back on this achievement 50 years ago, we remember the drive and sacrifice by the flight teams, engineers, astronauts, and many others that allowed the dream of Americans landing on the moon by the end of that decade to become a reality.
We've learned so much more about human spaceflight since Apollo 11. We've learned how to build laboratories in space. We've learned how to work and how to live in space, paving the road for future deep space exploration.
The 3 crew members aboard the International Space Station will honor the anniversary of the historic Apollo 11 moon landing by welcoming 3 new members to the crew. Final preparations are underway this week at the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan as the multinational crew of Expedition 6061 gets set to launch to the station on Saturday, July 20th. The arrival of the 3 new crew members will bring the space station population up to 6. Be sure to tune in to NASA TV on July 20th for full coverage of the launch, rendezvous, and docking of the Soyuz spacecraft. Coverage will begin at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. And be sure to tune in to NASA TV starting at 7 p.m. Eastern on July 21st to watch our full coverage of the launch of SpaceX 18 to the station. And then again 2 days later on July 23rd for the rendezvous and capture coverage. Keep sending in your questions using the hashtag AskNASA. We'll see you next week.
We copy you down, Eagle.
Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.